Hi, in this video, I would like to discuss about the dynamic chart, how we can utilize the offset function to make a dynamic chart. So let's see, I'm just telling you how we can utilize the offset function in dynamic charts. So here I'm moving on. Uh, I have taken a new Excel file. So just opening the fresh Excel file. So here is my Excel file. So what I have to do here, I'm just making a sample data. So here I'm taking name and here I'm taking production and here I'm taking error. So these three columns I have taken, and what I have to do here I'm just creating a data. So taking here name as a Johnson, Raj, Pranav, Kyle, and here I'm taking production as a 300, 234, 600 and 450. And here I'm taking error as a 45 errors, 23 errors, 56 error, uh, 78 errors. So this is data I have created. What I have to do for this data, I'm just creating a static chart. So here I'm taking a static chart. So you have to go to insert menu, go to column chart, click on 2D. I have taken this chart. So this is the static chart. Why it is called static chart? Because here I have selected this particular data. Whenever I will enter here new data, the chart will not be updated automatically. If you are looking this functionality, whenever I will add the data into this data sets, automatically chart should update. So at that time, you have to create a dynamic chart. So let's see. I'm just taking one more chart, one more static chart. So here you need to go to insert menu. I'm taking same types of chart. So this is my second chart. Okay. So now what I have to do here? Here I need to create a dynamic range for all these three columns. 1, 2, and 3. So for these three columns, you have to make a dynamic name using offset function. So you have to go to formula menu, go to define name, and here you need to put down the name. Here I'm taking e name. So I'm taking header name with prefix e, and it's not mandatory you have to take e, but you have to take the name which is related to your data. Now here I'm just expanding this window, and here I'm taking offset function. Offset bracket start. You have to take reference of data. So here I have taken the data reference A2, comma 0, comma 0. It means no row movement, no column movement. So first reference is A2. Second parameter is row. So I have taken 0. So no row movement. I have taken column as a 0, no column movement. Now here I will apply for height. You need to apply count A function. Count A. Bracket start. You have to take count A. Then you have to take reference of this data. Control shift down arrow twice. Bracket close. One more bracket close. Then click on OK. I have make a dynamic range using offset function. Now second dynamic range you have to create for production. So here you need to go to formula menu, go to define name, and you have to click here, and here you need to remove it and take E production. So actually I'm creating a dynamic range for production. So that's why I have taken here E production. Now here I'm just taking, here I'm taking offset function, offset, take reference of B2, comma 0, comma 0, comma 0, comma 0 means no row movement, no column movement. Fourth parameter is height. For height, you need to apply here count a function. Bracket start, take reference of B2, then you have to take Control Shift down arrow twice to take complete column reference. Bracket close twice and then click on OK. Okay. So now I have taken second dynamic range for production. Now I have to take dynamic range for error. So again, you have to go to formula, go to define name, and here you need to take E error. Now apply here offset function equal to offset bracket start, take reference of C2, comma 0, comma 0, comma. For height, you need to apply here count a function. Count a function, you have to take C2 and press Control Shift down arrow. So this reference you have to take more than data. Bracket close twice, then click on OK. Now I have made a dynamic range for all three columns. Now same dynamic range you have to apply on this chart, first chart. First chart I want to create a dynamic chart. So you have to select it, right click, click on select data, and here I'm taking edit option. So this is a name option. So in edit option, you have to click, and here you need to pass. Here you need to pass. Sorry, I need to cancel it first. Now you have to click on edit, and here you need to remove this static range. This is the static range. So after exclamation, you have to remove it. Now you need to pass here E name. Click on OK. Now production, edit. Now you have to put your pointer, remove it, E production. Okay, enter. Now you have to click on error and again edit. Then you have to put your pointer here and remove the static range after exclamation. Now you need to pass here E error. So this is my dynamic range name I have passed. Click on OK. Click on OK. Now you have to put down few data here. So here I'm taking data for Sonia. Okay. Now here I'm taking 289 as a production. So, and you can see here, Sonia data is automatically coming here. Now I'm taking error as a 37. Now you can see here automatically Sonia data reflecting into this chart, but this chart is not reflected updated data. Okay. So this is the difference between dynamic chart and static chart. Whenever you will put data here, automatically data will move into this chart. Chart will be updated. But in static chart, I have fixed the reference till Kyle. Okay, that's why this chart is not updating. So again, I'm taking one more data here. So here I'm taking mm, yeah. Now here I'm taking 800 and here I'm taking 89 error. So this is the updated chart for Shreyas as well. Okay. So this is all about the dynamic chart. Okay. So thanks for this video. Thank you so much.